LALATE with big updates tonight on Purple. This is your evening's recording every night on Purple that goes over third stimulus. That's Biden's stimulus, the third stimulus package that has no less than 21 incredible items in it that gives you relief. Whether you're on SSI or SSDI, whether you have 500 employees or less, whether you're a single mom or a person who does hazard pay, there's incredible relief across the board. And in this video, I'm going to show viewers how every person who's watching this channel may qualify for as many as 5 items of stimulus in a third stimulus package. Yes, 5 items of stimulus. I don't want you to think because you're a certain type of individual or a certain type of worker that you only qualify for one. Not true. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. So please subscribe. Go to the front of this channel, subscribe, hit the alert button, like this video, and if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. The member link is in the pinned comment in the description and also at the top of the chat. And with that, let me get to the details tonight in tonight's video. The third stimulus package will be debuted as early as tomorrow, but we already know some of the details of it. The bill has been written. It has just not been released to news. It has a $1.9 trillion price tag, and it was written from the ground up, we learned tonight. It's a brand new bill written from scratch. It was written by the Biden camp. It wasn't written by the Pelosi camp. Hey, Anna, welcome for coming to Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Anna to the room. How are you? Everyone welcome Anna to the room. If anyone joins as during the time of this video, I'll also give you a shout out like Anna. And everyone welcome Anna to the family. The $1.9 trillion bill was written from the ground up, so it's not a merger of prior bills, although it will have prior items that you've heard covered on this channel since spring of last year, and it will have that $1,400 stimulus check mentioned in the Cash Act of last year, $3,200 stimulus check for adult dependents. That does carry over. Everything else is totally brand new. In this recording, I'm explaining to viewers how you can qualify for a lot of things as one person under this bill. All right, let's get to those different types of people. Let's get to each of them one at a time. First, if you are a low-income individual or on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, veterans benefits, I know you've been thinking about that $2,400 bill. Don't think about it. Why? Because think about this first. 5 items in the third stimulus package that gives you money in this bill before we get to the next one. Don't think about something further out. Think about the closest one in. And although there is something paying you before that second stimulus, that's the video before this, that will start paying you very shortly. Shortly thereafter, this bill, third stimulus, will pay you next. What does third stimulus pay viewers who are on low income? Free rent, free utilities, free food, childcare, free internet, a lot of stimulus. Let's go over each of those one at a time. And you'll see as a recurring theme as I go from group to group that you may qualify for multiple groups. You may be a single mom that's also low income. So you may be in the parent group and also in the low income group. First, let's continue with the low income group. The rent. The rent in the third stimulus package will have 3 groups included in it. First time ever covered on this channel. It will cover people in low income, people in middle class. Hey, Margaret, thank you for this dancing bear. There's the dancing bear. Yes, I appreciate it. Starting off with a good dancing bear. The rent will cover middle class, low income, and also homeless. Hey, Lavanye, the gardener. Welcome, Lavanye, to the room. Everyone welcome Lavanye, LAV. Welcome, LAV. What's going on? Third stimulus's rent would be paid by the federal government. The way it's going to work is you would apply to the federal government for the rent, so that it would be paid right to the landlord. If the landlord does accept the rent, then the federal government would pay you the rent, and then you can pay it to the landlord. Then utilities, then SNAP. Yes. How much is SNAP? And what is SNAP? SNAP is free food. It's about $1,400 a month, family of 4 in Hawaii. And how much, and where do you get it? Department of Agriculture. Well, what does third stimulus do? Third stimulus gives you a 15% increase on top of the entire benefits. And that's for 6 months on top of the 6-month add-on that you got under second stimulus. Second stimulus gave you SNAP increases for January to June, and third stimulus will carry it for June to December. Next, unemployment. Continuing with low income, utilities, and finally, internet. This is a lot of deliciousness. So suddenly you see people that are low income or SSI and SSDI. 5 items you qualify for under this bill: the stimulus check, rent, utilities, food, childcare, and internet. Ooh, that's 6. It's actually better than that. So 6. No reason to wait for that thing that we keep on wondering about, the $2,400, when you can get 6 things under this stimulus package. Don't wait for that thing later on. Focus on this money now. And that's what I hope you to do. All right, next group, people with kids. People with kids get stimulus as well. Hey, yet. Me and my mom are low. Wow, that common flu. Me and my mom are low income. She's on SSI and disabled. Not me, vet. I'm about unemployed. My question is, can we apply for a loan and grant for the purpose of moving into a new single family home? No, you cannot. But if you want to start a new business, you can apply for a loan to do a new business. Joe will give you a loan to do a new business. And perhaps one of those expenses for doing a new business is finding a location. So we'll see what that business loans numbers are. Hey, Laura, thank you for the rose. Very kind. It's like the rose parade. So yeah, there is a business loan to start a new business in here. You may want to grab that one instead. All right, so the next question, the next group is the parents. Parents have, let's see, stimulus checks, then child care, and then child tax credit, and then also paid sick leave. Wow, that's 4 items just for the parents alone. Let's go through the parents. First, and what am I going off of? I'm going off the PDF that the members of this channel have. So if you've got that PDF in front of you, we're going to start with one at a time. Let's go to number 15, paid sick leave. That's what the parents could trigger. Why? Because one of the items for paid sick leave is a parent whose child's school is closed. That parent has to stay at home and take care of that child. Guess what? $1,400 a week. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Everyone, welcome Michael to the family. Welcome, Michael, to the family. How are you? Everyone, welcome. And there's Black Jelly. I'm here. Hey, Black Jelly. Everyone, welcome Michael to the room. So paid sick leave under the third stimulus package is $1,400 a week. If the kid's school's closed, you have to stay home from work and take care of the kid. Kid is healthy, you're healthy, just the school's closed because of COVID. $1,400 a week. That's item number 1. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Everyone welcome Mike. We're on a roll now. Everyone welcome Mike. Michael and Mike. Do we got another Mike? Let's go for a third Mike. Michael and Mike. Can we get a third Mike in the room? If you're a Mike watching, let's see if we can get a third Mike join the room. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the family. The next item for families, for parents, is the child tax credit. The child tax credit. I'm a single mom of 4. Well, single mom of 4. I couldn't see the ages because the screen flew so quickly. There's 456 people in here, 467 people in here, so it's flying. The comments are just flying. The child tax credit. It is $3,000 for a child 17 years younger, but the child 6 years of age or younger, it's a $3,600 child tax credit. Now, this is just because you have a child, not anything particular about the child, just because you have a child. So this is really good news. $3,600, 6 years or under, or $3,000, 17 years of younger. Parents have another thing they can get. Another thing parents can get is the child care tax cost. So the child care tax cost is the second page of our PDF. The child care tax cost is $8,000 or $4,000 max out. How do you calculate it? 50% of your child care 50% of your child care tax costs would be a tax credit. Up to $4,000 for one child or up to $8,000 for multiple children. So wow, there you go. 4 or 5 items just for parents: the paid sick leave, the stimulus check, the child question mark, question mark. Hey, welcome question mark to the room. What's the question? You have a question for me, question mark. Hello, question mark, question mark. Thank you for joining the room. I appreciate question mark. Welcome, question mark. Some people are like, welcome, question mark. Is it welcome, question mark? Welcome, question mark. Not quite sure if it's a welcome. Is it a welcome question? Hysterical. Question but no question. Question but no question. Welcome, question mark. That's the most unusual screen name ever. I love that. So if you're a parent with kids, you get a stimulus check. You get the child. I can't look at the screen because I'll start cracking up again. You'll get the stimulus check. You'll get the child care tax credit. You'll get the child credit, and then you'll get the paid sick leave. Wow, 4 items. And imagine if you're in the low income group and the child care and you also have a child, then you got 9 stimulus items. 9 stimulus items? My goodness, that's insane. 9 stimulus items. Oh, this is masterclass, as Ira said. This is masterclass on stimulus. This is not stimulus 101. This is stimulus 3.0. This is the upgrade stimulus class. This is a lot of stimulus for you. All right, let's go to the next group. We're coming up on the 11 mark. Look at how much stimulus we got in just 11 minutes already. Boy, you're getting rid of the face. I am getting rid of the face because it's just overwhelming. How much do you have to make to get the child tax credit? Nothing. Nothing. Anyone can get it. Anyone can get the child care tax credit. Great question. If you have the PDF, pull it up and take a look at it. But this is something I forgot to say in this video, is that the tax credits are existing law. The tax credits are existing law. And so what Joe Biden's doing is he's just amending the existing law on the tax credits and raising the money up. So if you want to learn more about the tax credit, you can Google tax credit IRS, and it'll come up with the IRS's official page about the tax credit. The numbers will be different because Joe Biden wants to increase the numbers. But the child tax credit is already law. To which one viewer said to me, do you mean I could have been getting this all along? I never knew about this? Yes. Absolutely. SNAP, how much benefits do we get? Family for Hawaii, $1,400 a month. It depends on the state. Every state is different. So yeah, deliciousness. Hey, Christina, thank you for the super chat. Oh, you're welcome, Felicia. Thank you for the nice emoji. Thank you for the super chat, Christina. I really appreciate it. Boy, and there's Ken with the happy face. Regina, Jack was told because he's on SSI, he won't be able to get a tax credit from his tax person. Untrue. That's just untrue. In fact, if Jack wants to look, Jack can actually Google it himself. Jack can go to the earned income tax credit page, and then you can also go to the page that I gave to members this morning. Earlier today, I gave members a link to an H&R Block website that says, hey, if you don't normally file tax returns, you can file a tax return voluntarily, even if you don't qualify for that. Even if you're not required to file a tax return, you can voluntarily file a tax return. And this is presuming you're not a dependent on someone else's tax return. I always assume people are not dependents. And so this is really great news. I'll go over a little bit more about that later in this video. It's important to understand what things are, what a tax credit is, and things like that. Oh wow, we're at the 15-minute mark. Let me give you an update where we are on the 15-minute mark. Before I get to that, I see David's question. There's all this talk about what you got to do to get stimulus check. It's missing, and you do that. I'm not going to it's all gossipy at the moment. I'm not going to go over that. So, yeah, it's not law yet. It's gossip now. So There you go. At the 15-minute mark, thank you for joining me. There's 700 people in the room, and what a day it is. This is your this is Purple, your evening show every night on Evenings LA that goes over third stimulus. This is the show that goes over third stimulus with Q&A. I'll be answering more of your questions in a second. And the big updates across the board is that tomorrow, as early as tomorrow, you could see the third stimulus package. But we already know 21 of the items of the third stimulus package are already on this channel. And those items are separated into categories that I can delineate for you. Very simple. The first one I just went over was for parents. The next one I just went over was for low income. Now I'm going to go into businesses, and then I'll be going into hazard pay. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. If you've not become a member, consider becoming a member in the pinned comment, top of the description, and also in the top of the chat. Purple Power Calcino VIP or Purple Hawk. We had a Calcino VIP join on the video before this, so very, very excited. I just got my rent aid at $4,900, Christina. Wow, congratulations. Thank you, Christina, for congratulations to Christina, who just got rent because of this channel for $4,900. I'm really excited about that. I wish I could receive my second stimulus check. We all wish we could receive our second stimulus check, but it's going to come. It's going to come. I appreciate the comment, question mark, question mark. And I appreciate being told I'm gorgeous. Angel, thank you for that nice comment, Angel. So let's turn to the next group. The next group is the hazard pay. Under third stimulus, there's going to be three types of hazard pay. There's going to be public sector hazard pay. That's fire and rescue, ambulatory, things like that. And then there's private hazard pay, big box retail, things like that. We don't know anything about the private sector hazard pay. We got to see this bill. Don't know anything about it. We don't know the number, the amount, the eligibility, the time frame, the who applies. Don't know anything about it. The public sector, we know that it'll be paid to the government paid to the states by the federal government, and they'll just put it on top of your check. Pretty simple. So if you're a fireman, you'll just get more money on your weekly check. The private sector, we don't know yet. My guess only is that Joe Biden is not going to spend the federal government's money on you for hazard pay. He's going to order your employer to pay you for hazard pay. The third item for hazard pay we do know is on the PDF, which is at the top of page 2, the earned income tax credit. If you made $21,000 or less last year, and you worked as an essential worker, you can get a $1,500 tax credit. Now, see the clear words in there was hazard pay. You worked as an essential worker, made less than $21,000, you can get a $1,500 earned income tax credit. Wow. So there you go. Finally, the business group. My business people. This is Tia and everyone else that's very excited about that, and the viewer that asked about moving. If you want a business grant for an existing business or your business loan to start a new business, Joe Biden will give that money to you. Now, this is in addition to the EIDL loan that is still out there. I think it was this video in which I said, hey, you want an EIDL loan? They got it open for everyone. So if you want to get an EIDL loan tomorrow, you can go get it. But it's generally based upon an existing business. Joe Biden's bill will have loans to start a new business. Again, a loan to start a new business, which is very big. We rarely see something like that. I get that question all the time. Remember, it's a loan to start a new business. No one's going to give you free money to start a business. That's just not. Here's $10,000. Go start a new business. I don't care if it flops. Here's $10,000. That just doesn't make sense. No, he's going to give you a loan to start a new business, but it's going to be a really favorable loan. So there you go. Those are all the different groups. Families, parents, low income, hazard pay, and finally businesses. You could be in multiple groups, and suddenly you see there's all these different stimulus items you can get. And these stimulus items are there available for you to get in the third stimulus. So wow, a lot of deliciousness across the board. With that, let me answer some of your questions before I give you some more tailor it in together. Christy with the dancing pear. Hey, thank you for this dancing pear, Christy. I appreciate it. Let me answer some of your questions because I saw someone flying before. And does anyone get the free internet? No, that would be low income. Can my daughters get Can my daughters get the EITC? I don't know what that is. Oh, earned income tax credit for ages 12, 14, and 16. Yes. 3,000, 3,000, and 3,000. Yep, she get $9,000. And then the screen disappeared. Anything about the eviction yet? Yeah, I didn't mention this video. I mentioned in like the video before this and the other videos. The eviction moratorium is extended to September. CDC. And then the screen stops. Do we need to send Biden a message to get him to do retroactive FPUC? Certainly. If you don't like anything you're hearing from Biden, send him, get those social media posts going. If you don't like anything, send those messages to Joe Biden, because this is a work in progress. How do you apply for? Nothing is under third stimulus. Nothing is law yet. Hashtag not bill, emoji not bill yet, not law yet. Oh, thank you for the compliment about the hair. I don't think it looks that good tonight, though, but I appreciate it. Does SSI get retro pay? I don't know what that means. Adult dependents do get a retro stimulus check. That's why they're $3,200. Hey, Jose, thank you for becoming part of the family. Everyone, welcome Jose to the family. How are you? $1,400 is the stimulus check. Yes. Regina with a, what was that? Thank you, Regina, and welcome Jose to the family. I don't know, that was a very cute emoji, a very cute super chat, Regina. I really appreciate it. I don't know what it was, but it was very cute. I want to welcome Jose, and thank you, Regina. I'm late. What happened? What I miss? Everything. Joe Biden gave away free money tonight. You did not catch that? Joe Biden gave away $10,000 to the first few people that raised their hands. So I'm sorry you missed that. LA, when is the $1,400 coming? That's one of the promises I've made to myself and the viewers of this channel, that I'm no longer tracking money in the mail because these people cannot send out money on time. So I'm never tracking money for anyone ever again on this channel. What day am I getting the check? I'm not doing that anymore. How would an adult dependent receive their check? Great question, Charlie. It would go to the person who declares them a dependent on their return. My daughter doesn't work. Can she get the earned income tax credit? No. That requires you to be a hazard pay worker. But if your daughter has children, she can get the child tax credit. That does not require her to work. Where's the moolah? I just went moolah. This is all moolah. There's no non-moolah in this video. This is all moolah. Will there be an income amount for those who receive the $10,000 student loan credit? I don't know. That's a really good question. Richard, thank you for becoming part of the family. Everyone welcome Richard. Congratulations for becoming part of this family. I don't know if there's any restrictor on who gets that $10,000 loan forgiveness. It's a great question. I don't think there would be, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. He just wants to forgive $10,000 of student loan debt. And then the screen froze. Oh, there we go. Do I think the SSI will be done next month? Yes. We need a welcome emoji. We do need a welcome emoji. And so now at the 23-minute mark, let me tie back to some other issues that I wanted to cover in tonight's video. If I was a dependent, but I want a stimulus, to clear myself a stimulus, what do I do to get the stimulus? No way to do that just yet. I mean, the best way to do it is to file your own tax return. Actually, that's the best way to become a non-dependent, Jackie. Jackie's question was, I'm a dependent on someone else's tax return. How do I stop being a dependent on someone else's tax return? The most obvious way. Richard, thank you for watching since day one. I really appreciate that, Richard. The best way to stop being a dependent is to file a tax return in which you're not a dependent, where you just file a tax return, even if it's just zeros, 0, 0, 0, zeros. So how much would SSDI get then? There's no dollar number. You'll get 5 items if you qualify. For student loan, is the federal loans? Yes. Hey, Lana, thank you for the dancing pair. There's another dancing pair. Here's a dancing pair. Where is my $3,200? It's behind the plan. That's where your $3,200 is. I'm hiding it from you. When are they going to be passing this to make it law? After they go have lobster lunch. Adelaide, how much will my daughter make for each of her children? 12, 14, 16. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. If student loan forgiveness is made law, wouldn't the loan be considered income and then taxable? Uh, what? I don't no. I don't know what the no, the forgiveness of a loan does not turn it into income. That's very no. Lobster lunch. How much is the loan amount to start a business? Don't know. Great question. And will there be one for a grant? There will be a grant, but it looks like it's for existing businesses, and the loan is to start a new business. Great question. I took all the power from the casino. I did. Chris, that's funny. What about the $12 ice cream? LA, I'm on SSDI and not working. Can I file a tax return to get the $1,500 income tax credit? No, no. See, that's why I have a PDF for all of you. I don't. Suddenly, people are hearing this income tax credit and want it. No, 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 no. Sometimes, yeah. So when I let's recap. Let's recap. Here's the PDF. The second page of the PDF talks about the income tax credit. And as I said, for the income tax credit, if you're a hazard pay worker who made $21,000 or less, that was sort of the start of the sentence. So you have to be a hazard pay worker who made $21,000 or less. You can get an earned income tax credit of $1,500. Where do you find the PDF? So as a member of the channel, you get exclusive PDFs prepared for you by me. So far, we're up to 2 PDFs, and I repost them 3 times throughout the day. I do them in the morning, afternoons, and the evenings because we have new members who join throughout the day. And the PDFs appear on the community page to YouTube. You want to make sure you hit that bell at the front of the channel. So if you do, you would get an email alert saying, "Hi, LALATE has just sent you a message to as a member of the community." And in the email, you'll actually get a link right to the PDFs. If you can also just get it on the community page. I didn't get the first stimulus check because of debt. Will I get a retro one? No. No, you won't. I filed for food stamps because I got a raise. They gave me 50% increase, but they didn't give me if they did not pay the right amount for SNAP, reach out Department of Agriculture because they should give you the right amount for SNAP. Now, as to SNAP, if you're just tuning in, what is SNAP? SNAP is free food. How do you get it? 2-in-1 or Department of Agriculture. It goes on top of, it's based upon your salary level. So if you're low income, $49,000 approximately less a year, you can get SNAP. How much is SNAP? It's depending on what state you're in. Florida, Hawaii, for example, family four is $1,400. Under second stimulus, you're getting a 15% increase of SNAP for 6 months. And then on the third stimulus, if it becomes law, you'll get another 6 months of increase of 15%. Are you going to be live tomorrow when the economic relief package is introduced? I don't think it's going to be a pomp and circumstance event. How do I say it like that? I don't think it's going to be any sort of like, press conference. I just think it's going to be, hey, here you go. If it happens, it's not guaranteed to happen. I think it's just going to sort of be, hey, here's the announcement. Here we go. Um, the $3,200 for adult dependents, is that a separate check from taxes? I don't know what that means. Separate check from taxes. Stimulus checks are not taxable. When does SNAP benefits start? Oh, that's a great question. So SNAP benefits, the increases, states are doing it differently. Some put it into the January payment. Um, then some states sent it as a separate payment in the month of January, and then others are sending it in February. Hey, Sheree, welcome, Sheree, to the family. And Purple Power. Wow, Sheree. Welcome, Sheree, as a Purple Power. Sherry, welcome. $3,200 stimulus check for adult dependents is not taxable. Mike, thank you for the super chat. Scott Watson, more cowbell. More cowbell. Ah, I don't know how to make a cowbell sound. And there you are. What a night it is. Is there an income limit to qualify for SNAP? There is. Department of Agriculture will be able to tell you that, or 211. EIDL loans. You said if you're 2019, you said get your 2019 tax return info. So you send that 2019 tax return info and your 2020 to prove your business had a loss of income. No. First, let me welcome Norma. Norman. Hey, Norman. Everyone, welcome Norman for coming to Purple Hawk. How are you, Norman? Welcome to the family. Thank you for becoming part of this community. No, what they're going to do is they're going to actually ask you to give them a release so they can get the tax return. So they're not going to trust you to give them the tax return. They want to get the tax return themselves. And so then they're going to ask you to provide them 2020 numbers to show what happened to your business during the pandemic. And there you are. At the 31-minute mark, what a night it is. Thank you for joining me on Evenings at LALATE. This is Purple. There's always two shows on Evenings at LALATE. There is First Check, which is second stimulus, and third, and anything around second stimulus. And then there is this video, Purple, which goes over third stimulus. And Daniel just joined as a Purple Hawk. Welcome, Daniel. Throughout this video, I went over what's happening in the third stimulus package in the advance of its release. And this was a live recording shortly before and after 7 o'clock. If you watch it later in the evening, it is a tape recording. If you've not subscribed, consider subscribing, like this video, and consider becoming a member by clicking the member link and the pinned comment top of the transcript, top of the chat, or in the description of this video. Tonight, I'll be coming back with a new show this evening, on hazard pay. So you can watch a show between tonight and tomorrow morning. That show on hazard pay will air in the evening on the West Coast. Then I'm back at 1 a.m. with EIDL, 2 a.m. with unemployment, 3 a.m. with early morning to LA, and then continue at 3:30 with early morning to LA. Hey, Tim, for Purple Power. Wow, there we go. Welcome, Tim, as Purple Power. And of course, I'm back at 8:30 a.m. With morning to LA. Everyone, welcome Tim to the family. For everyone who joined during this chat, I will go back to the community page of YouTube and repost the two PDFs, which prior members already have, so you can get a copy of it. You can download and look at it on your computer. Thank you, Tad, for the emoji, for the super chat. And with that, I will see you tonight on Purple Power and then thereafter with EIDL. Have a great evening. Stay informed, stay focused, keep smiling, and stay with LA for more. Oh, and there's Donnie. Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome Donnie to the family. I love just when I'm always about to leave, there's a new one. Thank you, Donnie, for joining. Everyone, welcome Donnie to the family. Have a great evening and take care.